Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Lydia, and if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on, and while you're down there, give me a thumbs up, because it really does help me out. Today I wanted to talk about having an anxiety attack. Now, I had a job interview on Monday night, and before it started I had an anxiety attack and I recorded it. I posted it as a YouTube short, didn't do too well, so I thought I'd make a video on it because it needs some talking behind it. This is the clip. Okay, you get the idea. It wasn't fun, it wasn't enjoyable, and this is why anxiety is not a cool quirk. But first, let's roll the intro. So, I'm someone that struggles severely with anxiety. I also have schizoaffective disorder, anxiety disorder, depression, PTSD, insomnia, EDNOS/OSFED. I have autism, I have ADHD, I'm dyslexic, and I also have arthritis, chronic kidney disease, and brain tumours. Isn't that a load of fun? So anyway, anxiety is the focus of this video. So my anxiety stems from being abused, really. To anyone who doesn't know, when I was growing up, my mum was abusive. She's not anymore and hasn't been for 16 years. So, longer than my little sister's been alive. But you know, like, she would push me into shelves, she would push things into my head, and I pushed downstairs, got slapped, got punched, got kicked. She always punched me in the stomach, and she'd get even angrier if I didn't cry. But the thing is, you build up a tolerance to what you can endure. So I just didn't cry. Like, sorry, not sorry. And she'd just do it more until I cried, which, not great. She did have counselling for it through social services. I had counselling through social services and through my school. My school were pretty lax about it when you think about it, because basically my mum slapped me across the face, and there was a red hand mark when I got to school on my face, and the SLT team, the senior leadership team, noticed, and they pulled me aside and said, "How'd you get that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's nothing." Then it's like, "Has someone hurt you?" And I was like, "Yes, my mom." And they arranged a meeting between my mom and me with the senior leadership member that was responsible for my year, Mr. Alan Morris. What a great sport. Man, I hate what I'm about to say because it's so fucking wrong. He said it wouldn't matter if it was just across her ass. That's normal to hit your child. I'm sorry, what? Is he delusional? Like, that's not safe, that's not okay, that's not cool. You can't just say that to someone. Anyway, I've gone on a tangent, sorry. I do that a lot. I don't even know what the point of me explaining all that was. I should really write scripts for videos. I had a printer I would write scripts on my laptop, print it out, and have the script attached to my tripod. But I don't have a printer, and I can't ask downstairs to keep printing scripts because I post pretty much every day again. Yeah, 3 uploads in a week didn't go very well, did it? Anyway, shut up, Lydia. Get on with the video. So yeah, my trauma stemmed from the abuse that I've in depth explained for the last 5 minutes. Basically, I've had anxiety since I was a child, and I've struggled with psychosis since I was about 5. So really, it's kind of always been with me. And I am medicated for my anxiety. I take clonazepam, and I have lorazepam PRN. Now, originally, I was going to take lorazepam for this interview, but I didn't want to be too sleepy because I'd already taken my meds, my night meds, and the interview was 2 hours long. I had to keep myself awake for 2 hours. My medication knocks me out in 1. As soon as the interview finished, I just shut my laptop down, turned the light off, boom, gone. But while I was waiting for the interview to start, I joined the call early, and then I read that this is your individual interview, and I was just like, oh my god, what am I doing? And I started having an anxiety attack. Now, anxiety attacks are different to panic attacks. Anxiety attacks can occur for no reason at all. Panic attacks are because of something. So yes, there was no reason for me to be anxious because I knew I was doing an interview. I'd been preparing myself all day. I even did some practice interview questions on FaceTime with one of you guys. And it was really hard to calm myself down. I was doing breathing exercises all the way through it, which is what you can see in the video. I'm doing the hand gestures, you can't see my chest. But I was doing like up, down, in, out, and I was just breathing through it. Eventually I calmed myself down and I just started playing a game on YouTube. So if you didn't know, YouTube has games. I'm currently playing Tall Man Run, and I'm on level 168, I think. Is it 68 or 69? 160 something. I love that game. I'd really recommend checking it out. But I was basically distracting myself. Like I say, distraction is key with anxiety. 100% key with anxiety. You can't beat anxiety like you can beat depression. Anxiety is something that's truly internal, and it's your fight or flight system going, and everyone has that. But some people can keep theirs in check. They don't have anxiety issues, perfectly fine with interviews. For me, I'm not okay with interviewers. Never have been. I remember my first day working for Next, and they asked if I wanted to go on tills, and I was like, no. I stuck to the dressing room. Oh my god, dissociated much. But yeah, when I worked for Next, I went into the fitting rooms and I worked there because not many people in Next really go into the fitting rooms where I lived at the time, because it's a town, not a city. And it was a sale, and you know, no one has the time to go and try spotting in a Boxing Day sale. That's the word I'm looking for. But that was really good for my anxiety because I was still dealing with customers, but on a smaller basis, and it was just less people. And I was like, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. If you need me to get you another size, let me know. Yeah, anxiety is no joke, and I wanted to say that. You know, anxiety is hard to live with, and I know it's very common diagnosis, depression, anxiety. But I personally believe that we can face our anxiety and we can win. And last night was a definite example of that, because I could have very easily just closed off the interview tab and just not done it. But the motivation for me is I want this job. And I still want this job. I was moved on to the final interview stage, and I've got to wait for the time to come through for that. But like, I want this job. It might be in marketing, but apparently I have experience in that. Thank you, YouTube. It's funny the things that actually work out for you. Like, normally I don't disclose that I've done YouTube, but it is on my CV. And she said, the woman said to me, how does YouTube teach you skills for marketing? And I was like, well, you know, you have to market it to get Patreons, to get super chats, to buy merch, which is coming, to buy my book, which is on Amazon, linked in the description down below. You have to direct people to it, and by doing that you're marketing your own products towards your audience. And that was good enough. It got me onto the second stage interview, it's got me onto the final stage interview. You know, I'm not I've never done marketing, really. At least I thought I hadn't. So I've never thought of applying for jobs in marketing because I didn't have experience. But apparently I do have experience. So who knows? If I don't get this job, maybe I can apply for some more in marketing. Because marketing does sound up my street. You know, it is interesting. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's end this video here, and I will see you in my next video tomorrow. Peace.